Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top.
Man, we were in Georgia last time.
A great rivalry matchup in college football.
Sure.
The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a
well,
result
I played
of
at Florida
what we're
4
about
times.
to
I don't
see
know
in
why
this
the game doesn't.
As we'll see,
Hopefully
the
they
number
fix that
16
next
team
season.
in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Wallach and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started.
And I ain't stole none of your plays.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. He's going to go for a big one. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to the air one more time. Finds a man in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, he wouldn't pitch it.
He wants to pass it on second down.
Throw the ball away.
The defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the run. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place.
The ball carrier is the runback. No gain.
Still there?
Brings up second down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost
He'll
housed
find the
it,
computer
finally
because he
dragged
run
down
around
at
with
the
a
32.
receiver and let the
So
quarterback
it's
throw
not
the
just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up
It
top.
ain't.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early down.
Man out
Touchdown,
here watching
Dogs!
again.
And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Offense getting set for first down. Power football with the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The Volunteers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The Vols headed quickly to the line. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
All of the twice. Well, actually, once I flipped the play.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. They want to run this quarterback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for this offense. Bulls his way forward. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 10, Georgia 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete to the right. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Yes, sir, it was.
That takes some
No, man, you ran that halfback direct twice.
They're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
Still looking on the move. He just threw it away.
Oh,
The
they
last
recover
thing you
like
want to do is
crazy.
try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
He wants to throw it again. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over the Royals. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. Might as well stick with him. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Can't get him to the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now they're going to throw it. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Nope.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Gotta leave
This
that
ball
alone,
looks like
man.
he just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that
Play the
seemed
game.
open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got the quick pass. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times.
Man, what are you
Nice
doing
rhythm
with
and
those guys
timing,
making
and you
good?
can tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Feeling some heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard as he released
No, they
the
line
ball
up
on
in
that
the wrong
1st down
spot.
pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Man, come on,
Oh,
man.
man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Third and long situations are
that's a
really
penalty,
hard to
though.
convert.
Watch
The
this.
defense
Oh,
knows
he
it's
ran
gonna
to his
be
own guy.
passed. The pass rushers are
Yeah, he
getting
ran
that
to his
field
own guy.
under pressure. You don't have timing, and as a result, now 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
No, you
Catches it
overthrew
at
him.
the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Dogs want to crank the tempo. The corners are walked up tight. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide out in motion. They want to just keep throwing it. A strike downfield. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets rid of it. He's got it.
Boy, he had a lot of
He
time.
might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll run the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
So they're just going to stand there and let you catch the pick.
With the run game, and here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some
No, that's
momentum.
not.
Going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get
That wasn't
really
his
exciting.
responsibility.
Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up to
So
go
he
to
ain't
kick
got the
after that
quarterback.
touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the
That was called a
16.
fake pitch right there.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
He uncorks one deep. The receiver was doubled, and
Come
they
on,
picked
buddy.
it off. Didn't
You got
really have room
linebackers.
to operate on the
They don't feel
return,
safe.
but he hands him the ball at the 32.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the
Well,
play.
I
You've
thought
got to
he
put
was
the ball
gonna-
on his body.
Yeah,
That throw
he's
gets
slow.
away a little bit from the
He
QB,
just
and
got
that leads to
takeoff
the
for
tip
some
of the
reason. He's
interception.
slow as hell.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. He's going to take off.
I got a flag for that.
He's brought down,
But
but
you
there's
running
a
around
flag
like
on the
crazy.
field. Let's see what the call is.
Like,
The
you ran
officials
into me,
offer the
but I
deal,
give the
and the
penalty.
coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Why'd I tell you what? Well, I didn't know it was a thing either.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Makes his connection. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Line getting set on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. One more snap coming before halftime. Corner's going to give them room. Comes out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Baptiste. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
14.
Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have...
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, a little bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Smashes through. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle them.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown!
Man, that shit's so stupid.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this
I'm not trying to be. I just want him to touch him. He pressed up on him. He just backs up.
Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3.
Did you change the position or did change his number?
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Well, that was a linebacker. He just back.
Everything going on elsewhere. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, look out! The 20! Touchdown, Tennessee! And that one will give him the lead. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to throw. To the end zone, and is picked off.
Oh, my God.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia, 21.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive, David. Wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
You play your game.
He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it.
Oh,
Gets open down the middle.
he would not put his hands up.
Downs, and they've got
Did
one
you even
after
see
they're on
me?
37.
I know you just running around.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
To the air on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense
looked like
comes
he
up
got
big
it.
and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try
You
a
can get
3rd.
that.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the defense.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the ball's in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Throw it away, man.
And they got him for the sack. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical,
You didn't send
aggressive dudes
anybody,
that can be
man.
physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really often.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive, because they've just been struggling through the air.
Complete in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You've got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
The give from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Tempo in overdrive. The Volunteers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the point after is good.
They let Henry Ruggs out.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Guess all you got to do is be rich on athlete.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. This Bulldog offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mind.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Tennessee 33, Georgia 21.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4 yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return.
Play quarterback.
This field position.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking.
Play the game, man.
You gotta force the ball down the field, but guess what?
This ain't road to glory.
They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and
Because you're trying to play road to glory out here.
This ball.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field.
That ain't gonna
They're
beat
open
Spider.
this drive with a pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
Yeah.
Down to the 18-yard
Can't play like that
line,
against
it's first and
everybody.
10. Looking to move it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone.
Come on,
And he
bro.
was trying to pay off this red zone
He messed
opportunity,
around.
but it's incomplete.
The
No, it wasn't.
defenses are terrified of
Had
giving
that
up
safety. I
big
was watching.
play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Yeah, I know.
The enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2
Damn it.
scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Fast motion from the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're bringing heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Second down coming up.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
On second down, just keeps firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to
You're not
execute
open over
a
there.
2-minute
Not gonna throw it
situation
to you.
and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it.
Yeah,
one play at a time.
he's thrown to the guy
Man,
that.
that's a couple bad
Well,
throws.
he ain't
Last
open
possession
either.
obviously ends in an interception with his quarterback.
You
And now
weren't
throw
open,
Another
though.
one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got some room to run. And a big return after
If you
the
weren't open,
INT sets up the offense for this
You
possession.
can call. You can
It
call for
doesn't
the
get any
ball.
better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this...
And the ball is
Oh, my
free on
God.
the pitch. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And the Dogs want to pick up the tempo. Here comes the option. Now the toss.
Oh, they
And he
saved
is
well.
swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
See how the guy just standing way over there? Like, doesn't make, where are you going?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And his 5th interception of the game.
You're not open over there,
They haven't
man.
pulled him yet. And the offense makes the
That's what I'm
tackle
saying.
in
You're not
frustration
open.
after
He's not
the
going to throw it
interception.
there.
Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
No. Told you, leave that road to glory stuff alone.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 50.
You'd probably be winning if you didn't do that the whole game.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. At the 35, he's loose. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down.
Oh, you want me to chew?
He leaves it with his back.
Oh, no,
Not a whole
subbing out a
lot of room
running
there.
back. But the
3
other dude
yards,
hurt.
maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Defense playing a bail technique. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. The completion well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. The play action fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Good game, man. Yeah, you can't run that against everybody. I don't blitz like that.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.